All right, welcome now to our live viewers as well, watching on the ABT's YouTube channel. We have got the third day of the Daiwa BREAM Australian Open here at the Dummoyne Sailing Club. The anglers are all getting back in, nearly all are back in now. I see Chris Hickson's burn around the corners, trying to avoid a late penalty. Think he should be right. 33 boats have been out there today, trying to catch the biggest 5 bream. Let's get straight down to the weigh-in. First angler, Ben Breckenridge, first Australian Open. Mate, you were an observer last year, and you're fishing it this year. And did you bring me 5 fish today?
Yeah, I got the 5 today.
How was the whole Australian Open experience for you?
Yeah, I've loved it. I love tournament fishing. I love 4 days of fishing in a row, so I'll definitely be back next year.
Did you love not being at work all week?
That's always a bonus.
Yeah, it is too. Ben, you need 3.94 to take the lead at the moment. Mightn't have that there, but you have got just under 2.5 kilos, 2.415. That should come out of there this thing. Wait a sec. No, you're not getting a ticket because I didn't turn it on. Sorry, mate. But you get that 2.415 for Ben. Should be working now. If you had a good weighmaster, he would have turned that on earlier. Yeah, key tag 1's all right, it's lost. How many tournament directors we got in this joint? Alrighty. Next angler up. Leader from day 1, Wally Fay. You bring him up, mate. Wally started this tournament with 3.68 kilos. Followed it up with a slightly smaller bag. And Wally, did you get 5 today?
I got 5 today, but probably slightly smaller than yesterday, so not real good at all.
Not good at all? Let's have a look in there. One. Oh, I nearly have to pull out the ruler for one of those, mate, but she's all right.
Yeah, 26.3.
Oh, no, she looks all right to me. I've done this a while. I don't have to stick that. There's 5 fish for Wally Fay, 1.75 kilos, mate. Thank you very much for fishing. We'll see you at the Hawkesbury in another day or two. All right, let's get our next angler up. Mitch Taylor. Bang. There you go. Takes me 3 days to learn these things. Mitch, you had a big bag on the estimator yesterday. Did we work out, were you putting them in with tip lengths, were you?
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't even measuring, to be honest. I was just going, oh, yeah, this looks about right. But
And you got another decent bag today, mate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there. And your first open experience was a fun one.
yeah, it was good. So it was a big learning curve. So, yeah, but I definitely learned a lot. And learning to fish under pressure, which was good.
That's it. It's all about anyone can catch them on the practice days or social fishing. It's when you got another 30 boats on there belting the spots that you want to hit. That's when it gets hard. 2.33 kilos for you. Grab yourself a away ticket if it pops out. And if it doesn't, you don't get one. Oh, well. Sorry. Oh, well. No souvenir for you, mate. Let's see. Is that on? That machine is on. All right. We've had one pop out. It's all good. Next angler up, Mitch Hines. Brought 4 on the first day to me, then followed it up with 5 yesterday. And another 5 for me, mate?
Yeah, I got 5 today.
Feels like your heaviest one yet.
Yeah, found some better ones, but yeah, still challenging.
What lessons did you learn for when you might take on the Open next year?
I don't know. Slow down a bit.
Slow down a bit. What was your gun bait for the 3 days?
The little double clutch. So yeah, found them on boats and stuff. So
excellent.
Yeah.
Oh well, doing it well. Geez, there's a nice couple of fish in there, mate. What was your biggest bag you've caught so far? 2 point something?
Yeah, 2 point something.
Okay, this looks like it might be high 2s. This one, mid to high 2s. Look at that, 2.895 for you. You get a ticket. There you go, mate. We'll get a photo of those, I think. Who's doing the photos today? Anyone? Down on the beach. All right, Richard's taking photo. Awesome. Chris Greensill, bring him up, mate. You had a not a great start, and this morning the boat was filling full of water. Did you get that sorted? What happened then?
Yeah, I didn't put the bung in the actual live well, so live wells were filling up the boat.
All right, nice. Okay, that's a lesson learned, and you've got 2 great fish there, mate. Just needed 3 more to make it happen.
There's 3 in there. Needed 2 more.
There is 3 in there. One's hiding behind the big one, mate. And your open experience, Queenslander coming to Sydney. How do you like it?
Oh, it was good. Last year, obviously, donated, didn't do real well, end up last. So the aim was come and get some fish and not end in last.
Yeah, and I think you've done it.
Yeah.
There you go. Chris Greensill, 3 fish for Chris there. And they go 1.785 kilos. There's your souvenir, mate. We'll see you at the Hawkesbury on the weekend. Well done. All right, Wally Fay leading this now, 7.425 kilos for Uncle Wally. He was leading on day 1. He's leading now, but there is a whole weigh-in bag line of anglers waiting to come. We've got any Daiwa reps here that haven't got a camera in their hand? I want to have a chat about Daiwa. Tommy Slater. Hey, Tom Slater. Tommy Slater, come over here, mate. We're going to talk about Daiwa for a bit while the anglers are filling their bags up. We talk about a sponsor karma thing at ABT all the time, mate. We saw last week we had the Rapala Bass Australian Open. They're all Rapala guys using guys at the top. This is the Daiwa BREAM Open. Look what was happening this morning. The first 3 or 4 anglers all tote the Daiwa gear.
Yeah, no, it's been good. It's been nice to see the Daiwa guys flying the flag, and not sure we'll have enough to win it, but it was definitely a good week.
What's the deal with work? Like Daiwa Australia pays the Spono bill. If you win $6,000, do you have to give it back to the company, or do you put it in your pocket?
Not sure. I've never had that problem before.
Yeah, I'll have to ask Greg, eh?
Yeah.
Your baits have been playing this weekend for you yourself. It was the spike, the one that you like throwing on the deep washes. Did that work for you again this morning?
It did, yeah. I didn't put everything in the boat. I lost a nice one that would have made it a bit interesting, I think. But certainly put a limit together on the spike 44s, and I threw the 53 a bit today as well, just trying to get that bigger bite, and it worked. I just lost him.
Now, to all of the ABT anglers who are out there, why don't you tell us about the deal you've got at the moment for the in-feet lures? For ABT members through the ABT member tackle stores, there's a pretty good deal going on the in-feet lures that you guys designed. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so wanted to give something back. So the ABT member tackle stores, I think there's about 7 or 8 of them. So at the moment, you buy 5 in-feet lures, you can get them for 20% off. You have to be an ABT member, of course. So ABT members support the shops that support the series, and you can get yourself a good deal for another week, I think it goes on.
Awesome. I'm sure they will play at the Hawkesbury this weekend. We're going to see you a little later because you were sitting in second place coming in today. You'll see Tommy Slater at the other end of the way. And thank you very much, Daiwa, for your support of bream fishing in general and this event in specific. All right, we've got Daniel Bonacorso. Leave them in there, Dan, just for the moment. We're going to have a chat to you. I'm going to slow the way in down a little bit because guys are getting bogged in the mud there, I think. Daniel, this event has always been a good event for you. You're good on the harbour, but you struggled to find the bigger fish this time, mate.
Yeah, just couldn't find those bigger fish. Plenty of fish today. Caught about 30 fish, but just all the same size, all small.
So a lot calmer today. We've had big westerlies for a few days. It switched over to a sea breeze this afternoon. How does that generally make the harbour fish? Like it seemed to fish better for a lot of people today.
Yeah, I just chase the wind. I find wherever you've got wind-blown banks or structure, the fish tend to find to hold on those bits and pieces.
Now tell us about your tactics. Now the event's over, we can talk about your fishing tactics for the week. What's your gun bait in this joint?
So just lightly weighted crabbies. I used a few mussels, crabs. Yep. Yeah, I mixed it up a bit.
You like crustaceans and anything with a hard shell on the outside they like eating?
That's exactly right, and shrimp, of course, yeah.
When you look in your live reel at the end of the day, does it reflect that? Do you see crab claws and mussel shells?
On day one, I saw a massive crab leg. Yep. So I thought, I'm on the money in terms of right baits, but unfortunately, I couldn't convert the big ones.
Go get your fish, mate. You got 5 for us? Yep. Daniel Bonacorso, 5 fish. Aiming for a paycheck this weekend, mate. If you get down to 9th place, you get some money or some gear. So you need to take the lead. 1.705 kilos, mate.
Won't last long.
It won't last long, but you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there. They're all legal. You need 1.7 to take the lead. Look at that. These scales are good at averaging it out. So there you go. 3.515 for you. Biggest bag today, mate. Well done. You're leading.
Thank you.
Good on you. Total weight, not up there yet, but it was 3.5 kilos added to what you had yesterday. All right, Steve Nadeski. Bring it up, mate. Steve Nadeski, you're not up there yet, but we'll talk to you soon. You're going to need some sort of gigantic weight to take the lead, but another 5 fish for you, mate.
Yeah, you got 5. Probably the same as the first day, but yeah, just a lot of small ones.
Tell us about your tactics for the week. I'm going to weigh these fish first. You need 4.795 to take the lead. You have 2.415. I'll just get you to throw those in the bump tub over there. I just want to talk about the way you fish this place. Just go and rest them in there. Don't want anyone to do any upgrading in the tubs, but wherever we go around the place, you're good at fishing flats. Is that what you fish in the harbour here as well?
Yeah, I do actually. That's most of my thing. I was hen and chicken this morning. I found them there yesterday, but just the lot smaller today, and the wind wasn't up, and I couldn't get them.
Tell us about how you fish the flats. Do you use hard bodies, soft plastics? If someone wants to come to Sydney Harbour and give it a go, what are they going to throw?
I usually the jackal chubby, and I bang it up against the rocks, or my camo shrimp, which I'm well known for.
There you go. So you are well known for that, mate. Congratulations. I think you got 14 out of 15 for the weekend. 15 out of 15. There you go. I knew I wouldn't get that one wrong. Steve Nadeski from the South Coast. Come on, Steve. And you've already waited, mate, so you can take them and let them go. Aaron Tracy. Mate, you did a big trip today. I saw you over in Middle Harbour in your homemade boat, mate. That's a bit of a brave trip.
I got absolutely smashed coming back, but that was the plan.
It was a bit sloppy coming back, wasn't it? There was no white caps, but it was messy.
It was the ferries.
Yep.
There's so many boats in the middle there. It was just absolutely battering me, but it was worth it.
And who have we got here?
This is Brock. This is my little 2-year-old.
Yeah, Brock.
Yeah, you
Good on you, mate. He just said his name. All right. What does Dad need to take the lead? 4.97 you need to take the lead. You got 5 for us? Got 5 in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And they weigh 2.265 kilos. Grab yourself a ticket. And you and Brock can go and let those fish go. Well done, mate. And thanks for fishing your first Daiwa BREAM Australian Open. Leave them in there, Tucker. Come over and do the strut, mate. You caught 5 today. I know this because I saw you on the water and you were cranking them off the boats on that Kadachi in the Sydney Suji colour. Yep. Exactly the same lure as I was using, mate. That was getting it done today.
Yeah, definitely did.
Tell us, if you're watching the live stream, you don't know what cranking a boat is, just tell us how you fish a boat with a crankbait.
You got to cast lure with a wind.
Yep.
So you don't get tangled and you're not going everywhere. Make sure accurate cast is probably the key. Yeah, and then slowly roll the crankbait along the boat and gets a bite. So.
Yep, and the brims just jump on, don't they?
They do, yeah.
You caught 5 fish today. What did your estimator say you had, do you know?
I have no idea.
2 point something. Go get them. We're going to see how it was. We got Nicole, can you tell us the estimator weight for Taka Kawasaki? Did you design the Kadachi as well?
Could say that.
Yeah, good work. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. You got 5 in there? Yeah. Oh, yeah, one little one hiding under there. Got him. 5 fish. Should have over 2 kilos there. 2.41 kilos. Your biggest bag of the event. Well done, Tucker. All right. Leave them there, Al. Just hang that over the side. Come and have a chat to us. This is Al Lister. Fishes ABTs all over the joint. I've seen you in Tassie. I've seen you in Gladstone. You get in a Hobie occasionally. It's fair to say you are a tournament fishing addict.
Yeah, I'm a lunatic for it. I love it. Couldn't think of anything I'd sooner do with my spare time.
You're not retired, are you? You still work?
Yeah.
How good was it fishing all week instead of working this week?
Oh yeah, winner. It's too good.
You had a one day was a bit rough and one day was good. I think 5 on the first day, not a limit on the second day. What do you got today?
Yeah, had a bit of a comeback today. Made me feel better. Look, I'll never make a place, but I feel better and much happier and just an enjoyable day catching fish.
And that'll roll you nicely into the Hawkesbury event, which I assume you're going to be fishing as well.
Yeah, hopefully they bite up there nicely and freely and happily.
Good stuff. Go get your bag, Al. 5 fish for Al Lister. You need 5.54 to take the lead, which you have caught probably that bag before in Tassie when you bring in a bag of giants, but we're not in Tassie right now. And what did the estimator say your bag weighed, Al? It's up near 3 kilos, it feels like.
I don't know how to look at that part of it.
Really? Just go to the website. Oh, well, we'll let the scales tell you how much it actually weighs. You've got a real nice... Actually, that's a real good bag, mate. I reckon that's closer to 3 and a bit. How about 3.5? 3.495. Well done, mate. Does a magic ticket come out for you? Yes, there you go. There's your souvenir. That's your best limit of the tournament. Good to see Alan Lister getting it done. All right, we've still got a few anglers filling up the bump tubs at the moment with fish. We might drop to a Daiwa ad or two, Nicole, and we're going to come back to you when these tubs are full of fish. And we are back for the for another part of the weigh-in of the Daiwa BREAM Australian Open Day 3. Anglers get to catch a maximum of 15 fish. The heaviest 15 wins $6,000 in that perpetual Gregley Memorial Trophy. We have Steve Lampsakianos. Perfect. Come on up, mate. Steve's a Sydney angler. You've just got into this bream fishing, mate. You were involved in game fishing.
Yes.
How do you like the fast boats in the calm water, mate? It's a bit of a rush.
It's a lot more expensive than game fishing, I can tell you that.
Maybe not for fuel.
Not for fuel, but lures and everything else and boat, it's definitely more expensive.
Do you enjoy it?
Love it. Love it, but it's expensive.
There you go. Tell us, you started with, I think, a donut, then a limit. What is it today?
4.
So you've had a bit everything.
Yeah, I've had everything. I've gone through everything. I've lost the trolling motor. That's back on, so we're back.
Bring us
Hawkesbury.
All right, bring us the 4. Yes, and you will be fishing the Hawkesbury this weekend, along with more than 50 other boats. Great big arena that is. You nearly upgraded to Christian's fish. You should see him. He jumped in when you did that. Let's just have a look there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put them on the scales there, and they go 1.47 kilos for you. There's your expensive weigh ticket, and there's your expensive fish, mate. Go get a photo taken. Steve Lampsakianos, new competitor in ABT and first-time Open person. Christian, leave those there, mate. Bring you and those trackies over here, mate. We're going to talk about your day on the water. We run the same boat, mate. We run a 19.5-foot bass cat, and it was pretty nasty for the last few days, but it got good, the weather today. And did that help your fishing?
The wind's very crucial here. You need that wind to stir up the water, push it around, push the bait towards where the fish are. So the wind is important, but we're in that transition period, so the fish are transitioning from that summer bite into winter, so it was more just junk fishing for me to find them, to be honest with you.
And how many fish did you put in the box today?
I got 5 today.
And how many fish overall for your day's fishing?
Probably 15 the last 2 days. On day 1 I struggled heaps.
Yep.
I haven't fished on the harbour for a very, very long time, so...
Took you a while to learn how to do it again?
Yeah, my first day was pretty much my pre-fish, so...
All right, we'll go get your 5 fish. You need 5.275 to take the lead. Tassie, you could do it. And you got a decent bag there, mate. Let me just make sure there's no undersized ones in there. While we're waiting, Frank, come leave your fish there, mate. Leave them there. We're going to have a chat to you because you love the Open, mate. You've been here several years. We got knocked around a bit when COVID was on and couldn't sort of get it done a few times. But how good is it to be back at the Open, fishing when you should be working on Sydney Harbour?
Oh, it's pretty good. It's definitely better than working.
Yes, and what do you do for a 9 to 5?
Painter and decorator.
There you go. And do you paint and decorate some of these flash houses that are around the joint, around the edge of this joint?
A couple are on the right end bank over there.
There you go. And how many Opens have you fished? Is this your second, third?
This is my third one.
Third one. And your best? Is this your best Open, or have you caught a full limit in any Opens yet, or all of the Opens?
No, this is my best. Yeah,
one?
so 15 out of 15.
Awesome, mate. Well, go get those 5 fish. Don't know how much you need to take the lead. Maybe not enough, but bring them over. 15 out of 15 is what everyone wants to get in the Open. Let me just count the fish in there. Because some of the sneaky WA guys tried to put 6 in once. I don't know if they did it on purpose. Frank's 5 fish go, look at that, 2 3/4 kilos, 2.73 kilos. Grab your ticket there, mate. And grab that. And maybe Nicole will drop to an ad or 2 while we sort out that scoring situation. We're going to be back and get it going. You're all sorted now? All right, let's not drop to an ad or 2. Did you get Frank's weight? No worries. Leave those fish there, Drew Griffith. Come up and have a chat to me. Drew's come all the way down from Queensland. He's a Frogley's offshore sponsored angler. You were putting in the miles this year, mate. We saw you down in Victoria for that double-header, and you seem to be catching fish wherever you go.
Not today.
What happened today?
Just baby ones. I got smoked by a good one in Rose Bay, but you know, other than that, it was pretty quiet.
How is it east of the Harbour Bridge? How clear is the water in this joint? It's like you're fishing a reef island.
Yeah, it's beautiful. There's big rock edges, and you know, so I just changed up the technique. I was mainly fishing boats, and just side casting is just cool to do. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Anywhere in Australia you can do that's awesome. What did your estimator say you got? Do you know approximately what bag you got?
I think I only ended up getting 1 in the estimate, maybe 2 fish I think in the estimate, but I had a very small one that I remeasured, and I think I've got 3 in there now. So
right. Go get them. 3 fish for Drew. Let's get them on the scales. All right, I don't have to count the fish in there. There's only 1, 2, 3. Let's get them on the scales for you, Drew. 3 fish for 1.12 kilos, mate. You're right. They were smaller today. Yeah. Good on you, Drew. Well done, and thank you to your sponsor, Frogley's Offshore, for being a great ABT sponsor as well. Score is good. No, we have Liam Carruthers coming up next. Leave him in there, Liam, and come and have a chat with us. We'll pull up Liam's result. We'll see what you need to take the lead. How'd you go today, mate? It was a lot better weather today. If you were whinging about the wind, you couldn't whinge today.
I don't know what to whinge about, mate, but it wasn't better. It wasn't better. I really struggled out there today, but yeah, it's fishing. We fished pretty hard. We probably fished a lot of dead water today. It sort of felt pretty dead, but
felt like some boats have been through it.
Oh, I don't know. I can't. The hamster has literally burnt the bearings in my brain at the moment, trying to work out what's going on. But yeah, we fished some good areas. We just struggled, couldn't get the bites, and I don't know if I'd be keen to talk to people afterwards to work out whether the bite changed. But my sort of primary technique just wasn't producing today. Yeah, definitely died towards the end.
The Open is a 3-day event, and it's one where you nearly have to change spot and techniques as you go through the harbour, and to keep it rolling and to keep the fish coming in. You always do pretty well on the harbour fishing with your mate, Mr. Healy. The techniques you used then obviously were not firing for you. Did you get any phone calls at night giving you a bit of coaching, saying, come on, mate, what's going on? Where's your 4.5 kegs?
Nah.
You just stayed well clear?
Yeah, he stayed well clear. He's coming to Hawkesbury, so he stayed well clear from that.
All right. Do we know what Liam needs to... I can't see it on the screen here. 2.65 you need, mate. Go and see if your limit's got that. You got 5 fish? 4 fish. Well, it's going to be harder to get 2.65 with 4, mate. 4 fish for Liam, 2.65 kilos he needs. He has 1.865 kilos, mate. There is your ticket. Let's see if that ends you up in the money. It might. All right, leave them in there, Ahmed. Come and have a chat to me. I had your observer from yesterday, and he said you were fishing some pretty rough and rugged water yesterday, mate. Getting rough in the old Stratus out in the harbour.
Yeah, I was. Unfortunately, I didn't repeat what I done yesterday today.
Did you get a limit?
I did get a limit. I knew they were at the front. I stayed in the west and I stuffed up. So,
tell us, Andrew, have we got what Ahmed needs to take the lead? You need 2.835, mate. You might do it. You sit in the hot seat. I'm going to get this hot seat going soon. Get someone in it. And Ahmed, what do you reckon you got here? It feels like in the 2s somewhere.
Nah, 2, 3.
Okay, low 2s.
Yeah.
All right, let's get it on there. 5 fish for Ahmed. You know exactly what you got, mate. 2.25. You said 2.2 or 2.3. You are on fire. Thanks, mate. Well done, mate. All right. You know this screen's not mirroring now? I'm not seeing it on there. All right. Vince, that's right. Vince, come and weigh a fish for us, mate. How many have you got today?
One. Struggled today.
I bet you really wanted to weigh a limit in the Open, didn't you?
I did. I lost 4 and 4 casts just about half an hour ago.
No joke, right at the end. One little fish in there. I don't have to put him on the stick. He looks about 27 or 28 tip. And there he is, 280 grams for you there, mate. Thank you for fishing the Open. It was good to get you in, and it's good to see you running that bass cat around the place. He's back. He's going to give it another go. All right. Mario, leave those there. Come and have a chat to me. Mario Vukic, one of the many Victorians that came up to, well, 2 Victorians?
Correct.
You and Jesse both, you got better sort of each day, and it looks like you're in the price check range. So what do you say to Victorians that think they can't catch yellowfins in Sydney Harbour?
Well, they can. It's a fantastic fishery. You just have to adjust your techniques a little bit. I've learnt so much about it, and I can tell you now it'll make you a better fisherman when you go back to Victoria.
What was your main technique? Was it hard bodies on the edges or anything like that?
No, look, day one I had a bit of a dud out, so I actually caught on day 2 on board boats, something I never do, but I learnt it, and today I just did exactly the same thing.
You had over 3 kilos in like the first 90 minutes this morning. That was the technique, fishing boats?
Yep. The whole I know you told me you need more boats, but that's all I had. I don't know this system, so I just fished the exact same boats as I did yesterday for 7 hours.
There you go. All right, well, go get your fish. You've got 5 fish. On your estimator, it says he's got about 3.2. To take the lead, he needs 3.835 you need, mate. I hope you've underestimated. All right. That feels like that's a giant bag. You've underestimated by many there, mate.
Just a couple of late upgrades. That's right.
3.835 he needs. I reckon he's got that pretty easily. How about 4.32 kilos on the last day of the Open, mate? Well done. A Victorian is in the lead. Go get some photos of those donkeys, mate. That was Lane Cove, wasn't it? Lane Cove always comes good on the last day of the Open. Mario Vukic sitting now on, what's his total weight? 9.7, nearly cracked that 10 kilo mark. We will go to an ad while we sort out the screen up here. We'll be back for the next tranche of anglers weighing in the Daiwa BREAM Australian Open very shortly.
That's a decent one. Look at that.
Still turned up, still not pants though. So there he is.
All right, welcome back. This is the next part of the Daiwa BREAM Australian Open weigh-in. Got Matt Perry from the South Coast. Caught 5 every day so far. From here? Oh, you're from Sydney.
Yeah.
What part of Sydney?
West Peninsula.
There you go, just up the road there. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fish, but you got your follow on that giant bag of Mario's, mate. It's a tough thing to follow, isn't it?
Nah. Good luck, yeah.
You need 5.045 to take the lead today. You've got 2.79 kilos, mate. That is a solid bag on the harbour. Well done.
Thank you.
All right. Throw that one in. We'll go get those fish back in the water. We have some more Daiwa anglers coming and some Queensland anglers coming up to the tubs there at the moment. Now I've got some results up. Let's run through the top 5. In 5th place at the moment, Wally Fay, 7.425 kilos. Liam Carruthers in 4th with 8.45 kilos. Ahmad Mahfood in 3rd with 8.65 kilos. Daniel Bonacorso in 2nd with 9.235 kilos. And Mario Vukic, after dropping that big bag on the scales, 9.72 kilos, sitting in 1st. What are you shaking your head for, Nicole? Your head's exploding because all the gear's getting hot. All right, Mark Crompton, leave him in there, mate. I'm going to talk to you about this because you had a better day than yesterday. I was sneaking a few looks at the scoreboard, and Cromo's big boys came out to play. A few of the big ones straight up.
Looked good, didn't it? Hey, they're dead in my live well.
What happened to them?
Don't know, mate. I've just gone out there to bring my bag in and got a couple of dead ones. So.
Oh, well, that's no good. Go bring in what you got. You need... Mark Crompton needs... No. Nearly 6 kilos. Even if they're all big ones, mate, you'd struggle with that. You got 1, 2, 3 there. 3 there for Mark Crompton for 1.76 kilos there. There you go, mate. Grab your ticket. And away you go. All right. Next angler up, Matthew Fatafay. No, Kane Waller. Bring him up, mate. These two guys are camping together. Got a bit of a friendly competition going. Kane gave Matt a day's head start when he had a few motor problems yesterday. And you've got 2 fish for me there, mate. I think the big boys got you.
Yeah, they definitely got me today.
There has to be some retribution in the Hawkesbury event, mate. 2 fish for Kane. They weigh in at 875 grams, mate. Grab your ticket. Get them back in the water. Well done. All right, Matty. We've talked about it. Have you got me 5 fish to...
How's that? Are you kidding? Oh, there he is. So a decent sized cast, not too far, because if you're too far away then there's too much stuff in the road. And then the edge is a slow old roll back in and wait for that clunk. Oh, like that. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, that's a good one. Oh. Might need 2 hands there, son. That's a fair sized chunk of lizard, that thing.
Look, I'm gonna opt to go the large brag mat on this.
Probably an idea. That's a decent one. Look at that.
Still turned up.